I'm going to be that beast-ass construction dude. You know they all thought that or said that. I give a fuck if you said it. You thought it, motherfucker. I know you thought it. From the one tattoo you got on your arm and the one push-up you did. I know what you were thinking you were going to create. You just bitched out. Ding, motherfucker. Tap that shit. Fuck. I want you to realize it's not too late. Just showed a transformation from one of my guys, 52. Jacked at 52. Stud at 52. The fuck you waiting for? I'll be a stud at 62. I won't stop. Because now you fucks are thinking, oh, it's not all about looks, Wes. It's not. I'm going to keep showing up for the feeling. The feeling it fucking gives me when I look out and I realize the sun ain't came up and I did today what most people will put off. That's the fucking secret. How committed are you when shit ain't going your way, bitch? When shit ain't going your way. If you don't learn to self-inflict adversity, your comfort zone will kill your fucking pussy ass. As soon as we align your thoughts, your actions, your energy, you'll get what the fuck I'm talking about. Say it with your chest out. You'll be one of those motherfuckers who can stand up and people listen. People don't listen to you because you don't listen to you. Know that. Let's go. I was at a mastermind group, top 8 and 9 figure earners, talking out the side of the neck on a stage with people in the audience like myself, talking about discipline, talking about overcoming, speaking about being a role model. Then stepping off that stage straight to a drink and acting like a lush bitch playing grab ass with their fucking boyfriends. Pussy! That ain't my man. That ain't the motherfucker I know. The role models I know, they won't crack because they know. They know how painful what they partake in can be to others. What's that man's excuse? The man that told that big ass story about overcoming and success and discipline. What's his excuse to come off and have a drink? Oh, I can still operate well. I can take it and still kill it in life. I got this. It doesn't affect me. Me, I, you, fuck you, punk. This shit ain't about you. What about when your daughter wants to get all drunk and go hang around with a bunch of men talking like that, drunk? Is that what you want to be? Is that what you want to push them towards? Because that's what you're doing, motherfucker. You don't even get it. This dude, his mastermind group was 30,000 for the year. And this dude said, hey, Wes, if you sign up for the year, keep in mind that's a day's pay for me, so it ain't shit to sign the fuck up. I just didn't like him, okay? I didn't like him, and I let him know it, okay? And he goes, if you sign up, I'll go to that, the very first Friday after you sign up, I'll be at the gym with you at 4 a.m. I just looked at him like, I don't give a fuck if you go to the gym with me at 4 a.m. Why the fuck would I care if you went to the gym with me at 4 a.m.? Why? Why do you believe I would give a fuck about that? And he's like, looking at me confused, like he was someone I admired or something. I said, the only thing I'd give a fuck about is if you could stand on stage and not step off a hypocrite. That's what I give a fuck about. I give a fuck that you realize you have 1 million followers. Roughly 10% of them have an alcohol problem. You just showed them it's okay. It's not okay. Okay? You get me? You get me? Nobody could get me to crack. Nobody could get me to break my core beliefs. That's how you become successful. If nobody could get you to crack on your core beliefs, because you don't report down here. You report up there. You report above. All energy, I admit, go straight above. Is that good enough? All thoughts I have go straight above. Is this adequate? All actions I partake in go straight above. Are you proud of me? Report above with everything. No matter how insignificant the event is. You're paying homage. You're paying respect to the universe. The man who lives with an outward flow of respect, love, and gratitude to creation, that's the man. He doesn't speak one way, reporting below to everybody to placate and manipulate with words and then become so hypocritical when the lights aren't on. I'm the same to everyone. The 9-figure guy coming off the stage, come here, dude. I know your weakness. Change it, motherfucker. I get it. Stop standing on your strengths. Laser focus on that weakness and you'll truly level up. Your habits, you're passing them on. What's wrong with this country is the lack of a rite of passage. So I'm so glad I went through all that pain. I'm so glad I dropped all them vices. I'm so glad I don't partake in boredom. I'm so glad that desire pains me. You guys see the cars and shit. You see my stuff, but you don't know my true heart towards it all. I do everything just to fucking feel normal. I'm not normal. I'm enlightened at a level where nothing works for me but this. The only thing that works for me is the growth conversation, the energy exchange, and the acts of building. So if we have to have certain tools to open the door to certain individuals who still operate from a superficial standpoint, yeah. Do I enjoy any of this? No. On a call with the client deep in their problem, when I'm becoming the source of what I seek, which is inner peace, I'm free. When my CPA calls and I'm about to hop on a call that brings me out of the pain of desire in this world, I'm automatically pained by that call. I don't like the numbers. I'm not money motivated. It's a nasty fucking circumstance that comes with business. Some people still validate with it. I try to find pleasure in it. Dinners, cars, nice place, certain stuff. Does it really do anything for me? I'm waiting for my 2021 Cullinan to come back all painted and everything. And as I start to desire it coming back, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you're forward projecting to desires that can't be met right now, pulling yourself out of the moment where you're completely conducive towards constructing everything you could ever be and become. Stop that right now. And then before I even formulate that thought, I'm already removed from the fact that I need anything back. How quick can you shut that fucking window on desire? How quick can you shut that fucking window on boredom? How quick can you shut that fucking window when you're chasing vices? You have the fucking tools. There's 2 tools that are going to work to shut that fucking window of desire. That window that tells you you're bored. That window that makes you want to chase vices. There's 2 tools. 1, you become the source for others of what you seek. So you can see, as you give them the answer, you can see it because you're removed from it. The rule of thumb is you cannot see the solution to the problem in the same mindset it was created. So when you solve it for someone else, you then relearn and see it from a different perspective. The witness is present. When we teach, we learn twice. In the other, get the fuck on the floor and earn it. Get back into flow state. I love you guys. Don't get it fooled. You're going to see some stuff over the years. You're going to see some wealth accumulated. And the only way that you'll know I'm validating myself with the stuff over the habits that got the stuff is the day I don't show the fuck up. Let's go. Your success will never exceed your level of personal development. Success is something you attract by the person you've become. If you're not taking care of yourself correctly, how do you expect to be a successful husband and father? You can't even tie your shoes. You can't even take care of yourself. But you end up with children and a family to fucking provide for. That's why personal development should be taught in school. It should be taught very early on. Financial maturity, emotional maturity. This comes from losing. I only learned all this from the losses. Losses turn to lessons, motherfucker. Stop wishing for something you're not ready for. Learn to take time developing the person you must be for the situation you desire. The moment, the present you're creating should be the future you desire. The present you're creating should be the future you that you desire to be. Why don't people get this in a rush to go get a partner or all this shit, and they're in a fucked up place? You attract what you are. You're just gonna attract a shit bag. Wait till you have your shit together to make moves. Every person who's like, I want to be in Wes's spot, I want to rush to be there. You will only attract the success in exact exchange, an eye for an eye, to your level of personal development. If you end up getting a lot more success than you're ready for, it will run you in the ground. Why do you think most actors and successful people who have massive fucking blow-ups overnight die the curse of 26? It takes their life. They weren't ready for it. Money just magnifies who you are. Your habits get worse, motherfucker. If you're not mature enough to handle $10,000, you're not mature enough for $1 million, motherfucker. Financial maturity is built on the way up. It's not built once you get the wealth and decide to adapt to it. Same thing with the family. You're not going to say, okay, yeah, once I have kids and once I have a partner, then I'll settle down. Settle down first. Prepare. Life is preparation, and there's no such thing as luck, motherfucker. It's preparation meeting opportunity. Wes, how'd you get where you're at? I was grinding in the dark for 10 years. Then I got on a YouTube channel and spoke who I was building for those 10 years and became an overnight success. You ever seen that meme? I bet most of you liked it. Took me 10 years to be an overnight success. It's going to take you a lot of time to be the person. Good. Don't rush to the top. It's not so fun being enlightened. Like I said on my next video, once you're really enlightened, man, it's a lot worse. With increased wisdom is increased suffering. So you just spend a lot more time inside sifting around with your thoughts and your self-talk. You just have to find ways to look at stuff so it doesn't tear you up, so it doesn't eat you alive. Because at a certain point of enlightenment, nobody's wrong but you. So you're sitting here at a battle, an internal battle all day long. Then once you've really become enlightened, it's just flow. You're waiting for it. I've learned to get into flow state with internal issues. That's the highest stage. You're no longer blaming people. You're completely accountable. There's an internal battle that you're fighting forever with your demons, battling them. Then finally, you learn to get into peace and flow with what was once a battle. That's the level we're at. Now I go in and out of the battle zone to the flow. The amount that I battle internally is about this big now, when it used to be my whole life, every second. Now, I just flow with the problems. I'm finding solutions in real time because I'm operating with the higher power behind my back. Infinite intelligence has my back because I've learned to just be and not operate conditionally. I can operate from true abundance because I got everything that was bringing me into scarcity out of the way. The money, the validation, the ego. You guys, you won't get on camera because your ego's in the way. Everything is first. You're always thinking the next moment is more powerful than this one. I live just in this moment. There is nothing else. The next moment will not be better than this one. This is the moment you live in. The power of now. When you learn to be present during the worst of times, it's very easy to be present during the best of times. You don't have to try. Motherfucker! You guys can't even be present during good times? What are you going to do when you're in that cell and you can't even speak to your family for 10 months? Well, so I'm not going to be in a cell. Funny, I saw about 1 million people out here this weekend that are about to end themselves up in a motherfucking cell. Drinking, fucking around, fighting all fucking day. Asking for a fucking outcome with their actions that they don't want. Why do we always do that? That's a problem too. We're always counting the cost of our actions. Count the cost of your inaction. Get to it today. Get up, chase those dreams, write that book, get that tattoo, be that man, do that workout, stack those wins, let's go. You will never truly enjoy the present if you're not proud of your presence. How you've put yourself together, the work you've done, the ability to listen to your conscience that's directing you. Why? Why is that? Because being fully present is a gift supplied to you when you answer the call of your conscience. But instead of rolling up to Christmas dinner to see all your people and being proud that you were jacked, about to maybe eat some pie and have some veins busting everywhere, and have them just be questioning you like, God damn, how do you do that? Instead, you had to knock back a few glasses of wine to get that fake confidence, fake presence, so that you could actually enjoy the moment. You can't buy this shit. You can't fucking buy this shit. This shit is earned with honesty, you fake motherfuckers who are living a lie. You're lying. That glass of wine, that fake ass lie, that fake confidence had to do that just to be around your family, or you were so present that you had to woof down a shitload of shit to even be able to enjoy the moment. Supposedly, actually, you engaged in a bunch of instant gratification opposed to enjoying the moment with your family. I ate less on Christmas. I ate less on Christmas. Why? Because I was just enjoying the morning with my family. I didn't even really have time to eat. I had a few shakes. I had a leftover steak from the night before, and I made us some protein pancakes. That's all I really ate for the whole fucking day. Was just woke up the next morning just jacked. But what you fucks don't get is it's not even about being jacked. It's not even about that. It's about deterring the negative thoughts that plague us. Controlling these negative thoughts, not playing into negative emotions. You have to act like your life depends on this. Because it does, motherfucker. Your entire life depends on whether you can void these negative thoughts and feelings. They will eat you the fuck alive. These negative thoughts and feelings, they will eat you the fuck alive. Some of you motherfuckers who swear you don't feel them are just drowned in carbs and weed and pills and drink. And when that shit wears off, it gets real, motherfucker. It gets real. That's why I tell people, stay present during the pain. You'll start to hear what Wes talks about. And then when you start to follow this path, you start to see that your purpose is to build you in the biggest, most utmost fucking congruent way with your conscience as possible, so that you can actually be present. When you let all this shit build up that your conscience is calling you to become and do, that's when you'll never exist in this moment correctly. Because you got a bunch of unmet needs that your conscience needs you to fulfill to live your purpose. This is your destiny unfolding in your mind as your vision. And when you know how to control yourself and you've achieved a level of self-mastery, this vision becomes a blueprint. The man who has the great enough level of self-mastery can do any blueprint. Wes Watson right now could be a NASA motherfucking astronaut if he wanted to, because he has a high enough level of self-mastery. Most motherfuckers can't even stick to any blueprint because they're in the way. They are in the way. Come Thursday, they'll be like, oh, I'm really tired. I'm really just not going to do it today. Oh, I got to do this other thing. So I'm just going to avoid the exam that would get me to be this NASA astronaut. Motherfuckers who got pro-commitment, they know how to override feelings. Fucking pros operate from commitment. Amateurs operate from their fuck off feelers. Everything is about the fact that you're not prepared to be at the beach and enjoy this moment. You don't get that moment. You fucking disrespected the body I blessed you with. This is the universe speaking to you. Hey, stupid. Anytime you feel negative in such a positive situation, like breathing, you fucked up, motherfucker. You should be fully in flow state, enjoying every moment and being truly present, because you're addressing the call of your conscience. And everybody has the same call. To be a highly esteemed, highly favored advocate down here, a speaker, a vessel for change, for growth, for the betterment of humanity. But instead, I feel like eating this. I feel like drinking this. And that's where your problems come into play. When you choose you over your fucking purpose. And your purpose is to create the individual you admire so much. You're so proud of in every way that you can't hold it back. And you just want to give all those answers to the world. That's the facts. That's the facts. That's my pursuit. And I'll continually do it. I really believe that I'm living the best life ever fucking lived. And most people could never say that with a straight face, because simultaneously we'd both glance down at their gut or their lack of financial status or whatever's really holding them back that they slacked on, that they could have been on top of. And people say, it's not all about the money. No shit! But if you had good habits, you'd have money. Do you get this? It's all a cop-out. Quit being a fucking bitch. Ripped, rich, rare, and giving everything that's most valuable, your time, your energy, to everybody around you. You humble motherfuckers, you, who don't give anybody your time and energy, you stupid motherfucker. Acting like you're humble, giving nobody what's most valuable to you. Do you get that? We see right through all your guys' shit. This transparent bullshit. You're transparent as fuck. Understand this. We read it across your forehead. All your inefficiencies, all your doubt, your lack of confidence, the way you disrespect yourself, It's coming across your forehead and everybody can fucking see it. You think they can't? Wake the fuck up. Everything you feel, you're putting out, we're feeling it too. Time to change, motherfucker. Let's go. When you do a bunch of shit every day that you don't necessarily want to do, but it's for the greater good of tomorrow, you master self. And when you master self, you can fucking be successful at relationships, business, life, fitness, every fucking thing in your path. Someone could slap down a blueprint in front of you, say, handle that. You'll crush it because you ain't in your way no more, motherfucker. It all starts with everything that's under your control and choosing to do it day in, day out. Non-negotiable success. This is what it's about. Obsessed, passionate. Those are the people who thrive in situations. They don't give a fuck about the actual results. They chase the feeling they get daily. All the fucking time when I post a transformation on my Instagram, people sit there and they're like, he looked better before. People say that sometimes. He looked better, a little fatter, a little before. Now he looks very hungry and a little older. Why are you not asking that person how they feel? And you guys out there, your family, when you're cutting or when you're dropping weight and they try to say, oh, you don't look healthy or shit like that. Why don't they ask you how you feel? Because they're superficial and they think they're being supportive. They're just showing you their insecurities because you're expressing your power, your straight power to master self, which they don't have. This is what it's all about. The motherfucker with the high level of self-mastery, otherwise known as discipline, bitch, that motherfucker will fucking manifest anything he can visualize. Saw a cupcake ass bitch today post that he's by the squat rack and it said, back to the program. Back to, baby girl. What the fuck you gotta get back to it for? Was it so hard to work out for an hour a day and eat a certain way? Or was it harder to sit there with all that regret that you knew you were regressing, bitch? How the fuck do you believe you'll live a good life if you know you're regressing? Mind, body, soul, progression is life, cupcakes. And it takes work. Guess what that work does? It instills the worth in your life, in your soul, in your body, in your mind. All these dipshits out here are missing the body part. They're like fucking believing on this, all this elevation. The body's the antenna, baby girl. When you struggle, when you fight, you'll realize that since the dawn of time, everybody who was seeking our creator, seeking a deeper understanding of self even, our purpose, what did they do? They fasted, which today's version is a caloric deficit with proper macronutrients. By fasting, they went deep within. That'll make you pray. That'll make you see bigger. That'll make you get beyond yourself. Caloric deficit with the proper macronutrient structured. It's like fasting, but you're building muscle. You're hungry. You're feeling it. You're attached to the pain of the world, but you're choosing not to break. Getting that choice to not break. Strength built, motherfucker. Ding! What? Bodybuilding type working out to build muscle. People hear that word bodybuilding. I don't want to get too big. Trust me, you won't, stupid. Takes a fucking decade plus to put on real size. And if you want to, get ready to commit, motherfucker. Most of you motherfuckers just need to drop some pounds and you got a great physique under that fat, that slop, that bullshit that you're making your people co-sign on. Most of you motherfuckers got a beautiful physique under 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds. Let's really think about what 40 pounds is. Put 40 pounds of slop on Wes Watson. Is he still Wes Watson? No. Then why do you think you're going to be someone walking around with 40 pounds of trash on you? Nobody respects that weak ass shit. Done. We properly allocate your macronutrients in a caloric deficit to meet your goals. That's like fasting. It's hard. It's hard, but it tests you. and you drop fucking pounds weekly while building muscle. This is the way it's done now. It's not just, I'm going to deteriorate myself for fasting. That's stupid. And then I'm going to yo-yo back into some bullshit. It's what idiots do. This is sustainable. This is sustainable and builds you daily. The hypertrophy training, whether body weight at home or in the fucking gym, whatever you fucking want. I've crushed it with both. Okay? I was the biggest bitch until I really realized that I'm capable of so much more. When the mind fails, when the body fails, the spirit takes over and you really get to see what you're made of. You really get to get that power from above. I love you guys. We're going to fucking crush this year. Ain't nothing stopping us. Let's go. Are you getting enough sleep? It's not about me. Once you understand it is not about you, you will start to learn. If I slip, they fall. If I slip, they fall. Do you understand me? One day, your simple ass is going to realize the call from our conscience is a universal call. These are thoughts as a cosmic whole. The only reason you fail to listen to this call from your conscience, creation speaking to you, is your selfish desires. The goal is to engage yourself in such a path that you forget self. That's flow state. So why 245? Because if I slip, they fall. It's been like that since day one. Everything I do is done as a cosmic whole. I see everybody who's attached to our collective consciousness, and I know I'm doing it for them, and they know it. That's the best part, is they know it too. You cannot, no matter how much they tell you, you cannot transcend the life experience that leads to enlightenment. You cannot. And these foolish mentors that try to have you transcend life experience to an elevated state of enlightenment are fucking foolish. Mentors can only expedite. I will expedite your process. You will never be able to transcend the experiences that give you that breakthrough, motherfucker. You have to be there. You have to be there. People tell me all the time, Wes, you're good at telling stories. I better be. I was there. I better be. I was there. Were you there? Have you been present? Desires need to be mitigated so that you can drift and travel within and actually achieve the internal growth needed to then get everything you need externally. You have to get everything externally that you desire, or you will always only be operating from a fraction of your current mental capacity due to the disbelief that this will change your life. You have to get all the money to realize it's not about the money. Then you can be fully present. You have to get the muscles to realize it's not about the muscles. Then you can be fully present. If not, you will always have a fraction of your current capacity distributed towards these bills. Or how do I look from this angle? Once you solve those problems, then you can be present. Everything starts off juvenile, so don't worry if you're starting off just about the muscles. Your first paycheck in life, you wanted something, a CD player or a new bike or your first car. You weren't thinking of generational wealth. Stop putting this in people's heads. They have to grow and understand. They have to go through they have to understand that who they became through the process was the actual result. That was the result. Want to know what I do? Want to know what I love? Is who I became in this pursuit that caused me not to tap, to become more disciplined, loving, understanding, committed, habitual. The person I became in acquiring all these things is what I love. Don't love the things. They will always fail you, but you must get them first to realize that it was never about that. I love you guys. Stay on your path of enlightenment. You're reading chapter 1. Don't try to see through the lens of the motherfucker who wrote the book. Just stay present, go through the blueprint, learn as you grow. Success leaves clues, and this is how we learn. I love you guys. Let's fucking grow. You guys don't realize that the comfort zone is killing you because you're still looking for that struggle, but you're looking in the wrong place. So you self-sabotage. That's where self-sabotage comes from. So we've become so comfortable that we made what was once the struggle we face daily for survival. We've turned that upon ourselves. That's why you self-sabotage. That's why you fight those around you. That's why all your negativity is being placed in the wrong places. The struggle alone should please you, so it should come and must come from the self-inflicted adversity. You must realize if you fail to put struggle in your path, if you fail to self-inflict adversity, you will find it. Humans must overcome daily. So if you don't put difficult tasks in your way to overcome, you will create them. That's why you stupid motherfuckers keep choosing these stupid fucking habits that ruin your life so that you can take a back step and then come back. Take a back step and come back. Fuck and then fight. Fight and then make up. That's what you guys do. If you put your daily tasks in front of you, your wake up time, make it earlier and earlier and harder. Your workout, make it harder and harder, more and more strenuous. Your diet, sacrifice more and more. All your self-investment, your internal reflection. When stuff gets difficult and other people are in your way, focus more and more on controlling self. You guys don't get it's this simple. You're always looking for some complex answer, but it's not complex. Our struggle has been taken away, so we're looking for it in the wrong places. And if you focus on your self-talk during that exercise, you will gain mental strength that you've never known you could ever possess. If you force yourself to get up earlier, you see more purpose in your life. Wes, why do you get up so early? I said this on the last video. Really? Is it because I'm a beast? It's because I love my fucking life. I'm not running. I'm running into it. I know I'm going to wake up with pain inside me. I know I'm going to wake up with areas that need fixing inside me. And I know I have the tools to overcome it. So that struggle that I'm walking into daily, that I'm facing daily, I will overcome, and it will make me proud. You will run from it. Discomfort is my comfort zone. The true pleasures come from overcoming massive, difficult goals and tasks. Stuff that was truly hard for you. Overcoming that's where the pleasure comes from. I get my most pleasure in the moments I want to crack, I want to snap, and I choose not to. The moment, I call it the inconvenience factor. The moments I'm truly inconvenienced or I'm truly facing adversity, whoever the fuck I am at that moment, the man I choose to be at that moment is my greatest sense of pride. So if I stick to the man I need to be, my character, my demeanor, my actions, my integrity, when I'm truly tested and I want to blast a motherfucker, if I can stick to that man that I see myself as, that rare man, that man that's never existed, that man that keeps his actions, his energy, and his thoughts aligned with the highest sense of self ever imagined, that man if I can stay that man when tested by someone operating from a low vibration, that is pleasure to me, because that was difficult. My wife said, Wes, babe, we're never going to sleep in the morning and cuddle. You're always going to get up at 2:45. Every day the rest of our lives, we're not going to have that morning cuddle. We cuddle at night. We share that embrace at night before bed, before we lay down for the night. After a day's work, a successful day. That's the joy you earn. You don't start the day with that. That's the greatest pleasure I know, laying in bed with my wife and everything disappears. And I'm not in prison anymore. And everything I was seeking is there. My son's in the bed with me. My wife is. That happens at night. After a hard day of being who you're supposed to be. If you start there in the morning, you will just slowly look for more and more pleasures, more and more. Because the mind only knows multiplication and addition. The mind doesn't know subtraction. So when you start the day off like, I want to have the best day, and you seek external solutions to internal issues, you'll just keep seeking that and seeking that and seeking that. It never fucking stops. You have to start knowing that you have to overcome and earn everything earned, especially internal. Focus on earning everything, even those greatest of feelings inside that people think come from dope, pills, or anything that they can get externally. That's all within you. I'm looking around, and I guess the new definition of hard, I guess the new definition of G is not earning your tattoos, having your broad pay the bills, being physically soft, and hooked on dope. Damn, homeboy's gangster. Ha! Ain't never been able to even tie your shoes, baby girl. Punks ask me, hey Wes, what about your coffee? Is that a vice? There's no regret attached to it, you dumb bitch. This is how you know it's a vice. When there's instant pleasure, then regret ensues. I've never drank some coffee in the morning and been like, holy shit, I regret that. That coffee, it's really thrown me off for the day. Fuck that, I'm not doing it again. Fucking idiots. Realize that. Anything that is instantly gratifying and ends in regret is a vice, you stupid fuck. It can be anger. It can be anything that fits that definition. Damn, that's hard to fucking understand, right? Right? He exercises his strength through restraint. He realizes that everything that he does desire to partake in and chooses not to is his ability to stay in a level of self-mastery that will support him in every way. Even the smallest shit is a massive win in his book. He gets it. He sees that the wake-up time, which is the most fucking difficult, that's the most difficult. And it's got to be 7 days a week. Not this 90 days, and then on the 91st day, I'm going to smoke a joint, I'm going to drink a beer. Stop rewarding yourself. The reward is the ability to stick to it. That's how I got here. That's how I got here, is that I was able to stick to my fucking word. Dumbass, princess ass, fake hard ass bitches, broken bitches, those ones that look like this and all this, and they're rude, they don't fucking get it. And they think they're tough, they want to hurt people. You don't realize what it is when you hurt people. You get back what you gave, motherfucker. Even if it's passive aggressive anger, even if it's bad energy, that's why you feel like that. That's what you're giving, stupid. You can speak any way you want. Delivery is insignificant. Intention is everything. What's your intention? My intention right here is not break a fat titty having broad with face tats and he's so soft he can't even hold the job. My intention isn't to break him. My intention is to wake him up. Want to know why? Because all my pain in my life came from me being worse than him. I was worse than him. I was worse than him. I used to think I was the one who was meant to dish out karma. Now I know that's not my job. That's the universe's job, and it never fails. So guess what? Go ahead and give that negative energy to people. And then don't question why you feel like shit inside, motherfucker. You're getting exactly what the fuck you give. Exactly what you give, an eye for an eye. That's karmic debt. That's how the universe speaks to you. You realize you're giving exactly what you don't want to feel, right? I'm giving exactly what I want people to give me. The truth, so I can progress, and the belief. I believe in you. I was worse than you. I know it's possible. I know it's possible. So foolish, not realizing strength comes through restraint. I wake up every morning like, fuck, I want to just... You ain't never done what you're thinking about doing. Why don't you quit romanticizing that act that you think's going to make you feel all good and start really detailing the end result? Have a detailed picture of how it's going to end 30 to 50 years in that cell when you want to go hurt that person physically. Stop romanticizing how good it's going to feel to knock them out or to blast that motherfucker. Why don't you get into the detailed vision of how that cell's going to feel and how your family's going to forget you and how those dumb motherfuckers that told you, yeah, go fuck that dude up, how they're not going to be there with you. Little kid wrote me yesterday, Wes, this guy beat my friend's ass. He kicked my friend's ass, and it's so hard for me not to go fuck him up. Should I do it? No, you shouldn't. He's going to get his. You don't dish out karmic debt to people. This is cosmic justice being handed out. This is cosmic justice. This is cosmic support. This is me getting paid back for being so valuable with this beautiful life. So guess what? The opposite's real. You go inflict that pain on people. Cosmic justice is present. Karmic debt will be real. And it's not your job to go hand it out to someone. That's actually your weird sense of validation needed through a man you supposedly don't give a fuck about. You got to check yourself when you're like, I got to show this dude that I'm someone that he thinks that I'm not. I'm tougher than he thinks I am. I do that in the morning. And then I stop myself and laugh at myself, okay? You ain't hard. You ain't gangster. You ain't been stretched out. The real OGs will tell you, please, God, go live your life. Your kids need you. Please, if I had another chance, I swear I wouldn't do it. Ha! Why don't you just come grab my pocket? Why don't you just come grab my pocket? And you can follow me around. Just call me dad and I got you, fool. Why don't you guys realize you ain't hacking it as a man if you're still a liability. Real man's an asset. I'll teach you how to act. Why? How? How am I going to do that? I'm going to be it. I'm going to be a living example. Live and let them witness, motherfucker. Love you guys who realize boring is the new cool. Being sober is strength. Strength is through restraint, motherfucker. Let's go. Why do I still trust so fucking deeply? Because my perception of you is a reflection of me. You get me? You get me? You guys think your trust issues stem from other people? Punk! Unaccountable punks think that way. Let's really dig deep and understand where your trust issues come from, motherfucker. Your trust issues come from you not holding your word to your motherfucking self. You get this? You think that those 3 to 10 to 30 times that other people didn't hold their word or they wronged you, you think that's what built up? You think that's what habitually constructed a mindset based on distrust for others? Maybe it's the 1,000 times a day that you tell yourself you're going to do something and you don't fucking do it. Trust issues come from you not holding your word to your motherfucking self. You don't even trust your motherfucking self. How could you trust anybody else? I trust people so quickly, 100% trust. They only lose that trust incrementally due to what they inflict upon our situation. What they do to our relationship is what makes them gain or lose points, motherfucker. But everybody starts off at 100 with me. Everyone. We can only outwardly give at the same percentage at which we create within, okay? You can only give love at the same degree at which it's cultivated within. Same thing with trust. You get me? You will trust people as much as you trust yourself. This is built from within. Trust issues fuck up everything. If you don't trust yourself to get sober, you're fucked. Your life is over. If you don't trust another person in your relationship, how the fuck are you gonna fucking build something with someone that we all want, we all crave, that love and that fucking commitment to each other? Humans need that bond. We're an interdependent society. We have to love and work with others. If you don't have the trust, that's never gonna happen. And the fact is, if you want to be successful, you stupid motherfucker, this is one of the biggest ones. This is one of the biggest problems with trust issues. Motherfuckers who don't trust advice or information. Fuck. Some top people have built billion-dollar businesses off just the internet, off just being able to Google and understanding and trusting other people's life and information they pick up. If you, the difference between a motherfucker who's successful in my program and someone who's not is somebody with fucking trust issues. If they trust Wes Watson, he will get them there because they will follow through and they won't self-sabotage due to trust issues. Be accountable to thought if you even thought it. If your conscience placed it in your mind that it needs to be done, you need to fucking follow through on your motherfucking word to self so that you can build that trust with self and then exchange it to others. You're fucked if not. Fucked. Even in the penitentiary, why I trusted people say, yeah, get me back. Yeah. I was always so trustworthy. And I heard people say one time to me that I was trusting to a fault. I trusted people so much it was a fault of mine. Fuck that. It was one of the biggest assets because we attract what we are. If you want people who love and trust, you have to be someone who loves and trusts. Your mind is so fucking powerful. You guys have to. You have to see that if something is calling you from within, it's time to change. Regret is your guideline. Let it fucking go if it causes you regret. It does not serve you. Start by holding your word to your motherfucking self. And the best way to do that is to forget self. I hold my word to myself on everything I want to do because I do everything for me, for everybody else. This is how it's done. It's not about you. Let's go. We all have done it when we got weak enough. Talked to a friend the other day going through a divorce. He's like, damn it, Wes, I started smoking weed again. Don't weaken yourself. When you need to be strong, strengthen yourself. Strengthen yourself with the self-inflicted adversity when life strikes. There's unavoidable situations coming and circumstances coming in your life, and you need to strengthen yourself because they're coming. The way we strengthen ourselves is through these steps I show you. Living a difficult, purposeful life that creates a strong man is only done through daily tasks that are difficult. When does it get easier, like with the diet and stuff? It doesn't. That's why it's magic. Because it always is difficult. You're fighting for a purpose 24/7. Anything else would make you weak. If today I haven't progressed, then today I have already regressed. This is moment by moment. Are you winning more moments in your life or losing them? Are you a victim more moments in your life or a victor? Are you savage with your self-talk more moments, or are you a bitch-ass victim with this putrid, selfish self-talk that these pussies operate from? When I was in that cell in the shoe, I was operating from such a high vibration. I was sending love from my heart to fucking avatars all around the world that I was creating in my mind. And I know they were real people feeling me on real time and real place. And I was just sending them every ounce of my strength, even though I was the person in the supposed bad position. I was in such a great place internally that I was just gifting them my essence. My rate of vibration was so high they could feel it. Everyone could feel it. This man won't crack. You guys know I won't crack. Will you crack? Do your people know you're that dedicated? Stubborn with your vision. Stubborn with your vision. Straight fucking won't break for nothing. You guys break for pay. Conditional motherfuckers. I'll do this if I get that. Fuck you. That's why your relationship sucks. That's why you don't get the pay you want. And that's why your perspective on life sucks. I'll show up if I'm in a good mood. Fucking create your good mood, bitch. I'll show up to that job if it pays me enough. Be so valuable that you get paid more than you could ever imagine. Punk. Oh, my relationship, they're just not accessing my needs. Give them what they need first. And watch how someone who's appreciated follows suit. You don't wait for people to be what you need them to be. You create the person you wish to attract, and they follow suit because energy leads. If you have the correct energy, you'll get them in line. On an underlying issue, the underlying fucking issue is the fact that both parties are waiting to have needs met before they act. What if someone just stepped up and said, you know what? I don't break. He operates with the same character regardless of what's going on. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I bet I've been sick. I didn't notice because I just showed the fuck up. I bet I've had excuses that were valid in your fucking eyes, but I didn't care because that's what got me to the top. I would not give or take a motherfucking excuse ever because my word was behind it. You guys think you need a blueprint? You need a life check. I love when people don't show up and I'm there again. I love it. I love it. Shows me who I am, shows me who they're not. If you're someone who's sitting there victimizing yourself, you need to get in that fucking mirror. Slap the shit out of yourself. Go hit 123 burpees, walk into your house or to anybody, even a stranger, and tell them, I love you, let's do this. You guys, I will never tap. I will never tap. And you want the secret? You want all these miraculous ways of me saying it, all these methods? That's it. I'll never tap, and I'll consistently feed off of the fact that I need to progress to be proud of myself. I can't just show up. I have to know I'm valuable today, tomorrow, the next day, and every day in between, or my confidence suffers. Confidence is a byproduct of consistent implementation. If you want to get good at any of this, you show the fuck up every day and put your motherfucking name on it. I love you guys. Let's go. Energy leaks. Energy leaks are your problem. It's not time. Time is not our most valuable resource. Energy is. We save energy by reducing the resistance between thought and action. I just get straight into it. If you knew how many things I've done this morning already, and it's 6:46, it would blow your mind. You're still sleeping. I'm up early like I'm broke. You're sleeping in like you're rich, and that's the problem. All day long, average people are negotiating in two areas. Waistline, wallet, waistline, wallet, waistline, wallet. trying to get that waistline thinner and that wallet thicker, always negotiating with what must be done to pull this off, even though you have countless people showing you the exact path. Why is it too difficult? Why are you too tired? Why can't you follow through? Your negotiations that crush you. Why do my clients do so well? The core beliefs that we instill in them to crush negotiations. A man is solid in every fucking way. I couldn't look myself in the mirror knowing I let myself down. If I didn't get up tomorrow at 2:45, I would crush myself with self-doubt so fucking bad, it would be sickening. We instill core beliefs in a motherfucker. Like, if I don't rise, they will fall. If I slip, they're done. I think worldly. You're thinking about you. I don't need to get up. I'm already paid. I'm doing fine. I honestly think about my clients in Australia and my clients in the UK, my clients all over America and Canada. Love you guys. I get up for you because I gave you my fucking word. You know, I'm not trying to be that ripped, Wes. I'm not trying to be that ripped, you fucking idiot. You know how easy it is to get unripped? You better try to be the rippedest man alive. And if you get pretty close to that, you're in a good spot, right, motherfucker? You ain't even got a track record of pulling off anything. So shoot as high as you can. Shoot for the motherfucking stars. And if you get close, you're in a good spot. You're in a good spot to then realign and go again. Realign and then start again, motherfucker. Because it's not just forward trajectory. It's not just upward climb to your goals. You will fail. You will fail. But you got to fail forward, motherfucker. You know this shit. Everybody knows all this. You wanted it all done. You quit. So what is it? Your word to your people when you told them, your mother, your father, your friends, your daughter, your son, your wife. Just remember what your bitch ass said. They didn't force you to say that. You came out saying it. You fucking punks. Like some push-ups are difficult. Push-ups build you. Men love going to failure, testing themselves. This is what it's about. I like talking about the deep shit where we're all failing, where I'm failing, where I could do more, where I'm fucking seeking comfort. I feel like I've got comfortable lately. So I'm going to tighten it up on everybody. I'm going to tighten it up because that's what feels right to me. I learned to make discomfort my comfort zone, motherfucker. And your guys' comfort's killing you. You're so comfortable with your people, you don't realize that in the back of their head, they're like, your wife's like, damn, if Dave don't quit drinking this time, like, I'm going to grab the kids and I'm gone. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. They're plotting behind your dumb ass back. They're not even plotting. You keep saying it and not holding your word. You're forcing them into it. You can easily change, and I need you to because I love you guys. I don't want you to go through what I had to go through. That loss, 10 years, your friends snitching on you, them getting work furlough and you getting a 10 spot. What's up? What's up? Everybody's going to flip on you if you don't change. You have to be the one guiding them. No mistakes, because your weakness is their way out. If you have no weakness, that's how you lift your people. Quit being the fucking liability in your family. Be the asset. Be the man they need. And realize that it's your energy leaks. You don't have the core beliefs needed. I'm a leader. Leaders do more. Life is happening for me. Bitches have to consume vices to get through life. Real ones face the problems head on and flip all complaints into gratitude, motherfucker. Let's go. Choosing to operate from a low vibration is selfish, purely selfish, and it keeps you feeling alone. Global thinkers understand that they're operating under the umbrella of a collective consciousness that they have only the control of themselves over. So when you're responsible to your rate of vibration and you understand that you operate from a global consciousness, a collective consciousness, global thought, global rate of vibration, you will know that we all feel down on that day. So that day, it's even harder for me to push. Some days I'm like, damn, I feel it today. And I'm aware of my internal state at such a level that if I feel it, most of the world is crippled because they don't use the proper tools. And the proper tools are simply to think globally. I have to do my part to lift global rate of vibration because collectively, as a consciousness, we are all low. Why are we all low, though? We are all low from those selfish desires. When there's that's why Mondays are like that. Because from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they were partaking in overeating, all types of vices, boredom, and desire. And all these low vibrating emotions, negativity, lust, envy, greed, all these things have dropped us from these consecutive days of only wanting for self and not addressing global rate of vibration. Every day I get up, it's for others. Everything I do is for others. I understand global rate of vibration and I'm responsible and I do my part to lift myself, thus lifting everybody else. And not only myself, I don't only lift myself because I use my channel. I use social media. I use these platforms to lift others. So I'm simultaneously lifting at least 30,000 people per video and always lifting people from every aspect of life if I touch them in proximity or through these channels. You have to understand the reason you feel alone is because you think you're only going through it. Why was this weekend? Why was this Monday so low? I know you all felt it. I felt it massively. So what did I do? I took all carbs away, all fat away, only had protein, barely made it through the day, had to increase suffering, had to increase my conscious awareness to my internal state. And I woke up this morning vibing high, pulling messages from the stream of consciousness like never before. What happened? What happened yesterday? Yesterday, there was those videos of these people trying to escape their country, falling off of a plane. This caused so much pain to everybody that was already vibing low from their selfishness all weekend. Overeating, drinking, just fucking jet skiing part. That's not life. That is not life. It's not. You think it's fun. Purpose-driven acts that have you operating from flow state in the moment is inner peace. Fun has a high and a low. Inner peace is complete goodness. It does not flash, it glows. Do you understand this? You come to a point where you just operate life by checking in above. The real ones that report above realize this is not their thought. They're never believing these are their thoughts. And they know the punishment from not being accountable to their rate of vibration is a life filled with mediocrity and detachment. You want to be attached to the moment, to where a moment is so powerful. It can bring you to tears, fill you with a feeling you've never known, and nothing is happening. From pure spiritual alignment, thoughts, actions, energy, intention, you are so powerful. Nothing is taking place. And you are vibing so high, it can overwhelm you. Bring tears of joy and gratitude flooding down your face. The hug from a loved one that felt like nothing the day before was just fucking the moment that you've always been waiting for. The kiss, the taste of a meal that is so plain because you've been barely making it to each meal each day, striving and staying strong, faithful, no scarcity that your needs will be met. This is what it's all about. If you fall, I fall. I'm going to lift you guys. I'm going to lift you guys every day. And I'm going to do my part by lifting myself. So on those days where you feel like you're dragging, realize I am too. Pick me up. Pick me up. Fill me up. Fill my cup. And I'll fill yours. When we think that way, you'll be operating from complete abundance. The other way is, I feel like this. I feel low. I'm alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're literally alone because you're inwardly magnifying towards self and not worrying about anyone else. Global, think worldly. Send it out there. Know if you're feeling it, they're feeling it. I've been doing this for so long, and that's how I reach you guys in your hearts. Because it's not about me. I report above, and I know that I'm reporting to this collective consciousness that we all fall under. And if you're low, I'm low. So I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to give it all that day. And if you do the same, we will all lift all of us. We're all in this together until you understand this global thought, this global awareness, this global rate of vibration that we all are victims to or thrive from. You will be doing your part and you'll finally be responsibly aligned with your spiritual connection. I love you guys. This message this morning has me vibing so high. I'll jump off this building and soar down here and fucking just high five a motherfucker. This is something that you would never understand until you take yourself out of the equation. So let's go very simply back to my original message. It's not about you, motherfucker. Let's go. He said, Wes, you're going on a journey. I would talk to him through the vent. He would hear how sad I was, feel it, sense it through the walls in my voice. And he's like, stay strong. You're going on a long fucking trip and it's going to be massively painful. There's a lot of struggle ahead of you, but you got this. And I'm just fucking torn inside, just hoping that someone would come visit me before I actually hit the pen, because when I hit the pen and I hit 16 block, we ain't seeing nobody for a while. When you learn to strip your exterior, everybody is fucked because they consider self too much. I'm going upstate. My life is fucked. Me. You're operating from massive ego. I get it. It's painful. But it's just that moment and what you're bringing to it. The perception of it is what's causing the pain. If you learn to just attach to the moment, free yourself in that moment, you will be strong enough to get through anything that ails you in this life. Your perception of the next moment is what makes it painful. If you can separate from that by getting to the essence of who we are, which is our energy, not Wes Watson from San Diego who's tatted, who's about to do 10 years. Do all that and you're fucked. Because then you're just victimizing and you're, I'm fucked. This is going to be so hard. Oh my God. And you just go into that internal magnification that ruins you. Most people never met themselves. Once you really sit down and you're stripped of all exterior, everything, when the exterior world collapses, the internal world is an awakening. And that's the spiritual world. That's everything inside of you. I live there. I live there. Then when I step out of there, I feel the pain that you guys all know and call life. When you exist internally, you can create your external world just by fucking making sure to control your internal state, your energy and your thoughts. And then the actions ensue. The actions in the blueprint are simple in the tangible world. They're very simple. I can give you the foods to eat and the workout to do, and you can be a jacked monster in an allotted amount of time. Or you could talk yourself out of it, procrastinate. Procrastinating is our favorite way of self-sabotage. You punks procrastinate your whole fucking life away. People tell me all the time, Wes, it's like you're speaking to me. It's because it's the first time someone spoke from their essence to your essence and you heard it. because you stripped self. You brought down all the walls and barriers that were keeping you from hearing me. Motherfuckers go their whole life without ever meeting themselves because it's very painful in there. When you learn to face that daily is when you truly learn to level up and cross that bridge, and you're no longer what you think you were. Your new life is going to cost you your old one, motherfucker. That's what it's going to fucking cost. You're not your music choice. You're not your favorite car. You're not even Wes from Dago. You're the same as me. We all have the same energy inside of us, the same essence. We all have the exact same wants and desires. We all want love. We all want to be valued. And we all want that inner peace as our optimal state where we don't notice time as it passes by. You're in an ungrateful state by even noticing time. So prison is actually the best place you could be, and lockdown is the best place you could be to learn to perpetuate flow. When you learn to perpetuate flow state, this is when you can be all powerful because you're all creative. You know everything at that moment. You're attached to infinite intelligence through gratitude. Once you strip self, so this is the only thing, let's do it deductively. If you do everything deductively, it's way easier. Trying to learn all this and stack it up is borderline impossible. But if every time you consider self, you just call yourself a fucking bitch and say, I don't need shit but to give everything I wish to be, become the source of everything I seek, this is the answer. So every time you feel lonely, go comfort someone. Every time you want strength, go earn it on the floor or give it to somebody else. Become the source. Detach yourself from the pain of the next moment. How ungrateful are we? Sitting there, making up scenarios, imaginary evils, and ruining a moment that's not even promised. You motherfuckers sit there and you dread something a couple hours from now or days. That day or those hours aren't even promised, and you're already thinking of them in a negative way. That is the most ungrateful thing ever, and you will just obviously be kicked out of any alignment. Every moment is precious, even when it's a difficult one. I'm more grateful for the struggle because it makes me feel like I'm alive. I started to feel detached over the last month, so I took the food away just so I could feel something again. Nothing else works except when we attach to the suffering of the fucking world. Like Peterson says, the purpose of life is to find the greatest burden you can bear and bear it. Same thing. The struggle alone pleases us. Anything that's easy is not going to work for you. Find the hardest shit you can each day and weather that shit with a grateful heart and positive intention. This is how you teach people to build the unbreakable mind. The self-talk, the intention during times of adversity is what solidifies our strengths and our weaknesses. So if you don't have immediate adversity in your life, inflict adversity and then magnify self-talk and see if you're a beast or a motherfucking bitch. Let's go. Let me explain. The person who has faith and knows creation is speaking to them, their conscience is the authentic voice of creation of God. The person who knows this knows that through their mistakes, their conscience is loud. It's telling them when they stand in that mirror the next morning through regret, because regret is your guideline. When you stand in that mirror after gorging down all that food that made you comfortable to go to bed, your conscience is loud. Stop this behavior. Grow past this. We need you better. You must be better to push this message on this plane. This is creation speaking to you. The same way when you lying ass motherfuckers who think it's all a party wake up in a fucking puddle of regret. This is creation speaking to you. The same way when you lying ass motherfuckers who think it's all a party wake up in a fucking puddle of regret, just flooded by it. All that fucking envelops your conscience is that you regret who you were the day before, but you fucking shame glorify. No, that was so fun. Look at this, is the epitome of happiness. This fakeness with this drink. Me having to escape me for a little bit. Fucking idiot. If you have to escape your reality, it's shit. And you created it like a bitch. Straight up. Anybody who has to escape their reality with the substance, like the old me, is a fucking bitch. Done. Why don't you want to be you for a few hours? Yeah, exactly, motherfucker. That's why you guys all do 75 hard 75 fucking times and quit drinking each fucking time and then start again. You don't think putting a number on the amount of days you're going to change these bullshit behaviors is a self-imposed ceiling, motherfucker? Why don't you believe in yourself more than 75 fucking days? And guess what? I love that everybody who still has their training wheels on can have a program to start with, but you can't do it 75 times. You can do it once. Then the next time you could go for a year. Or you could be like a real man and just say, never again, never. I'm never drinking again. I'm never sleeping in again. I'm never missing a workout. Yeah, that's what we do around here. Watson fit, motherfucker. That's what we do, though. That's what we do. No self-imposed ceiling. Cupcake! Do you get this? You guys are better than that. But I get it. I get it. You need somewhere to start. And I'm proud you got somewhere to start. Because we don't want to push everybody away who's not that intense. But guess what? When you're straight fucking dedicated, when you're obsessed, this is what it looks like. And that's when you'll win. So when you're ready to fully commit, we got you. The whole thing is regardless of if you believe it's creation speaking to you through your conscience, guiding you with this anxiousness to keep you in alignment, this depression to keep you in alignment, this regret to keep you in alignment. Okay, let's say you don't believe in that. What about the scientific standpoint of neurosis? Mild mental illness known as neurosis. You know the main cause of this? Pain avoidance. Pain avoidance. You motherfuckers with your comfort seeking are causing all these fake ass illnesses. Okay? I don't believe it's that because I don't diagnose shit. I believe it's creation speaking to us. But if I have to tell you from your scientific standpoint, that fits too, motherfucker. What are you going to believe in? It's all pain avoidance. It's all comfort zone. That comfort zone is killing you. You begged. You prayed, you pleaded, you cried, you wished for all these fucking life experiences to come invade your situation because life is coming. Because you wished for success. You begged for strength. You wanted to understand deeper. So you weren't just gifted that. You were given the situation to over fucking come, to become it. And that's what we do by saying, never again. We become everything that people want to appear to be. These situations you went through were gifted to you for your growth. You will be given every situation the universe deems necessary for the evolution of your character. Good or bad. You're being prepared for the next event. Wake up. Force yourself into that difficult life that nobody around you understands. Because guess what? You ain't trying to be like everybody around you. You're trying to be like those motherfuckers who are so obsessed they can't be stopped. Nothing sways them. Nothing. Nothing gets them to break. I love you guys. I'm going to be that motherfucker till the casket drops. All my all. Till the day I fall. Let's go. I'm the hardest worker in the room. Ha! The real ones flow with it. They don't even call it work. We love it. Some of us love it. They don't even consider it. If you've said, I'm the hardest worker in the room, that means you want validation down here and we only report above. We know that our conscience is the authentic voice of creation calling us to become what we must be on this planet, what we must be. You think the tangible work in the external world is the work? The real work is within. When you truly exist within, activity without insight is insignificant. During your work, the work is taking place in an underlying state. Wes, do you meditate? How do you tap in? What brings you to flow? What is your path to tapping in? What? There's no distance to travel, so there is no path. It's just removal. It's removal of what keeps you from being. You're already there. It's already you. Why would there be a fucking path? There's tools to increase the level at which you're existing in that state of connection, that state of oneness. And I've given you these tools over. It's removal of all the shit that keeps you from being in your optimal state of suffering. Humans are supposed to suffer, motherfucker. Your comfort is keeping you from being there. That's why I say remove desire, remove vices. Done. Right off the bat. And then get right into the real work that keeps us tapped in. That sacrifice, that suffering is the sole origin of consciousness. That's why a man is more useful when he travels alone. He reflects more. You're not being entertained. Fuck your entertainment. Motherfuckers are just going from entertainment to instant gratification, entertainment to instant gratification. The second they have to sit alone with self, running to vices. Oh my God, I don't like what I see there. If you don't like being alone, you're not in good company. You need to create that company within self that's comforting. And that's not even you. You motherfuckers need to face conflict all day. Small conflict all day. Put in your way so that you don't have a big one. If you face it all day in every way, you're tapped in. If you constantly have tasks that you don't want to do and you approach them with complete gratitude and love and overcoming and self-talk that cannot be defeated, this is the state. This is where you need to be. I've been with them all, you guys. They all said they're working hard. And they all fell. Quit fucking believing it's you. These thoughts, this call, that's not you. That's creation speaking to you and giving you your perfect path. If your selfish ass can get the fuck out the way. Every ounce of pain you caused yourself on this planet, the real pain that you really regret, that you really have to live with, that's really life ruining, was you chasing what you wanted, what Wes Watson wanted. When Wes Watson's behind the wheel, he's a wreck. But when I operate from infinite intelligence, when I'm tapped in, when I suffer, sacrifice, and serve with a loving heart, nothing can be done wrong. Intention is always taken as this motherfucker cares. You motherfuckers, if you're hating on 1 second of your life, you don't get what life's about. Life's about waiting for those inconveniences, waiting for that massive adversity and facing it with a loving, grateful heart. I learned gratitude at the bottom and I took it to the top, and that's the only way I was able to survive. None of this shit validates me. It doesn't enter my heart. The condo doesn't enter my heart. The cars don't enter my heart. The money doesn't enter my heart. I wake up every morning to attach to what I know. What I know is the truth, which is answering the call of my conscience. And the call of my conscience tells me, Wes, if you slip, they'll fall. Get up. Show them how to live. Show them how to live. Because you've solved your pain. You used to live with all this regret and all this pain from this pleasure chasing that everybody around here calls life. And you fucking figured it out. Pass on the fucking message that I've instilled deep in your heart. Selfless sacrifice and service is the answer. When we operate from abundance and giving, we draw on people at that vibrational frequency. When we operate from scarcity and fear, I need, I want. These are the people you get in your life when you're operating from that level. Come up to our level. Be responsible to your rate of vibration. Operate from abundance and love and watch what you draw into your life. So foolish. I tried everything else, and I know you have too. Quit looking for happiness in the same place you consistently lose it. It's serious to me. I ain't leaving this earth a fucking joke. You can totally do that, punk. You can totally, every January 1st, promise your wife and kids, look them in the eyes and all your people and say, this year, babe, I'm changing this year, and not. You could totally do that. I ain't gonna do it. Had my life taken too many times. Rudeness, anger, violence. That's a weak man's imitation of strength. I was weak. If you tested Wes Watson, he was gonna fucking take it personal, operate from ego and emotion and his feelings, and he was going to act out against you. Pussy, that motherfucker was a pussy. I sure am glad I left Wes Watson behind a long time ago. Now I learned to operate from the essence of what we are. I learned to look down and say, there's no holes in my hands. There's no holes in my hands. I ain't being crucified. I can love and forgive. I ain't a bitch. It ain't about me. I love you guys, and the cornerstone of all this is no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what adversity you're facing, if you learn to face it with a grateful heart, with love in your heart, you'll be able to see the solution. You said, I looked at your page. I remember you put it up, bitch. Everything being given to you right now is to make you stronger. You wouldn't be handed anything that you can't take. I remember you posting that. And now some snacks are breaking you. Some food's breaking you. The call of a good time that didn't end so good last time is breaking your bitch ass. Do you get this? It's about removing from your life what you need. That's the only way you'll suffer. We don't need all this. So it doesn't increase suffering like the food does, like the workouts do, like the fucking solitude does. That's what we need. We need a loving connection. We need food and sustenance. We need to exercise. We need to exercise ourselves into oblivion. You're living when you're closest to death. How much good shit happened when you were out partying, when it was so fun, like, let's just all go not be ourselves. You fucking idiots. You don't have an addiction problem. You have a problem altering your state of consciousness. And this is what you do with entertainment, with food, with alcohol, with drugs. You're altering your state of consciousness. You don't like your reality, you dumb motherfucker. How do you get up every day, Wes? At 2:45. How do you do it? I love the life I've created. You guys post your pictures on here and your videos on here. You're embarrassed of your shit. You won't even show it. The motherfucker who won't post on Instagram, who won't post on social media, who won't show what the fuck worked for him in life, he don't feel valuable. Anybody who knows their value will come up to everybody and share everything they knew. Hey, nice to meet you. They want to meet people. They're proud of their life. They're proud of their life that they've been given. And they pay all respect above. Thank you. They're not saying, Wes Watson is so great. They're like, I've been gifted this and I ain't wasting it. I love it. That's a whole different fucking level of energy. That's a whole different level. Do people still say FOMO? I mean, honestly, what is going on? You guys haven't got it out of your system yet? You just want to consistently look for happiness in the same place you always lose it, right? Right? Because I'm just sitting here saying your habits will determine your future. Not the fun that you go fuck off your future with. First we choose our habits. First we make our habits. Then our habits fucking make us. A little bit over 3 fucking years. And the reason I was able to move forward so quick, it's a crazy fucking concept. The reason I was able to move forward so quick is because I quit taking fucking back steps. You don't think that's a big back step? To check out all fucking weekend and then barely operate on Monday and Tuesday because you got that anxiety of how stupid you fucking conducted yourself all weekend? Not one person doesn't regret getting hammered. Not one. Not. The only thing that gives value to your fucking word is the follow through. His words fell on deaf ears due to lack of veneration. He didn't follow through. Nobody listened. When it gets hard, your self-talk is everything. When everything's hard and you want something, are you able to separate Wes Watson and what he wants from what you're supposed to be? Are you able to use the correct tools, the workout, serving others? The second you're fucking desiring so much, realize that you're a selfish bitch and some person around this fucking earth will never have what you take for granted. And the day you lose all that, you'll be fucked. So you only have this moment. And in this moment, you mitigate desire. You don't engage in fucking vices. And you ain't bored because you're looking above saying, thank you. Thank you for everything. I know. I get it. It looks monotonous. That's what success is, motherfucker. How the fuck are you supposed to get good at something if you only do it when you want to? Confidence. It's a byproduct of consistent implementation. Are you guys seeing these men? Are you guys seeing this shit? Like, I'm only seeing studs in the gym. When I go out and about, I'm like, what the fuck? That dude's okay with that? Not one man is okay with being soft as fuck. Not one. Quit fucking lying, bitch. Quit standing on your strengths and lying. It's so easy to fix. You just can't walk 2 paths at once. You gotta fully commit, motherfucker. Realize when you fucking keep avoiding that call of your conscience, the punishment's gonna get greater and greater and greater. When you sat there and said, prayed, and you said, I swear, God, please, I'll never drink again. I won't do it. Just give me this one gift. You know what you're playing with, right? You go back on that, you know your life's going to be taken or drastically altered. You know that, right? I hope you know you're playing with a lot deeper forces than just, hey, Tommy wants to go drink or Tommy wants to go eat this pizza. What do you think? Why do you think so many people die of heart disease and high blood pressure from being overweight? That's a punishment from above. Your life was taken for your neglect on the body you were blessed with. You think it was just some science shit? You were smited, motherfucker. That shit taken. The breath out your lungs, bitch. Half you cupcakes who walk around tough ain't never seen the air leave a motherfucker's lung. See the soul travel out his body. You'll believe in spirit. You'll believe that humans have a soul when you see death, bitch. You'll see that person turn into a bag of meat, going from this vibrant energy that you could feel to a fucking corpse. Do you get that? You guys act like you got a million chances at this shit. I love you guys so much, I don't give a fuck. I'm already committed to this. Do you think I'm gonna fucking tap? Then why the fuck are you? If one man can do it, you can. You've seen what 3 years of pure commitment has done to my life. And you read that quote. 6 months of pure alignment will change your life for the next 6 years. You guys read that quote. It gave you the chills. That shit's the truth. When the fucking thought provokes a feeling as great as it chills, you'll know where I exist every day and why I talk about rate of vibration. Because when you're aligned, your thoughts, your actions, and energy with what the grand scheme, with what above, with what creation is calling you to be, when you're aligned with that, that's how you feel all day, every day. That fleeting glimpse of ultimate power that you guys feel, this is where we live. Because we know what alignment is. Get rid of all your fucking habits now before you pay karmic debt that you could never, never break. The devil don't take fucking checks, motherfucker. Let's go. Anybody who's not responsible to their rate of vibration and they have a lot of negative thoughts, negative habits, negative desires, they operate from a low frequency. Your frequency is what you frequently see. I don't think you guys get it. Your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is the level of awareness in me. All I know is it all exists within, and it takes someone from a different world to see, from a different perspective. The travel's within. Nothing external is going to take away from that. Take the food away. This is a feeling. These are the things we need. I don't think you guys get it. By taking away the stuff you don't need does not lead you to a higher level of enlightenment. Take away the fucking food and starve. Then you'll see who you are. Your self-talk during true adversity, like hunger, like massive physical struggle, and then massive mental anguish. These areas, mental anguish, reflection on painful things you don't want to face. Who are you at that moment? How quick do you tap there, motherfucker? I say, don't tap. And I'm talking about these things. Don't tap during that deep reflection, that painful reflection. Don't tap during that painful physical training. Don't tap during that painful hunger. You'll see who you are. Those are the areas you guys are tapping in. And they're like, I'll just get rid of my car. Why the fuck would you need a car like that? That doesn't enter your heart. You don't need that. So taking it away does nothing, fuck face. Your mind is your greatest asset. It can be heaven and it can be hell. Which one are you creating, motherfucker? That's what'll tell you everything. When you live in hell, like prison, when your external world is fucking hell, you have to create heaven within. And when you have heaven all around you, which is our comfortable ass world that you guys still complain about, you'll create hell within, motherfucker. I'm here to enlighten, and everybody that shows up every day, takes notes, applies my teachings, not even my teachings, fuck Wes Watson. Just a fucking vessel for a message that's being delivered. Everybody has said this message since the dawn of time. Everybody's said this. Everybody who's tapped in, at least. Tap the fuck in. Go deep within. Find these answers. Let them resonate with you and truly live again. Truly learn to live and feel and have this emotion. How the fuck am I up? It's, 6 o'clock right now. The sun's just barely coming up. Already crushed the day. If you knew the numbers I did in business, if you saw the workout I just did, if you saw the amount of writing and reflecting and just thoughts that I poured onto paper to change lives that I did, you would be like, holy shit. And I would be like, I didn't do anything. I just showed up. And then I showed up again. I showed up with a grateful heart and I showed up again. What keeps you from showing up every day with a grateful heart for that day? Conditional. You guys are conditional motherfuckers. What do I get for showing up? I'm putting in all this effort, and what am I getting? So wait, Wes, I'm going to get up early as fuck. I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to do all this stuff for other people. What am I getting? You guys always go back to the money, but then you say it's not about the money, and then you sold out on your vision. Your vision is singular to you. Whatever you're drawn to is fucking connected. It's inseparably connected to your path and your purpose and your destiny. Whatever you're drawn to. If it's tattoos, if it is cars, if it's a certain lifestyle, you're being told from above to create this individual to be a speaker down here for people that are going to resonate with that individual. your energy exchange as long as it's authentic to you. How do you know it's authentic to you? It takes fucking work. Your conscience is calling you to be it. Your view of the world's a secret confession of character. Your character is directly attached to your thoughts and your energy. Your thoughts and your energy dictate your frequency. Come on, guys. Come on. Once your actions are non-negotiable in life, all you have to do is control your thoughts. Just controlling your thoughts. You're always wrong if it's negative. You're always wrong if it's fearful. You're always right if it's love. You're always right if it's positive. Manage your energy leaks that are attached to ego. Your ego has the biggest energy. You ain't gonna talk to me that way. And then you act out of alignment with who you're supposed to be, who you admire, your higher self creation. You act out of alignment with that. You do some stupid shit. Now you pay for it for an allotted amount of time that you're gonna be punished with the karmic debt that ensues after the act that is negative. It's all just removal. If you want to operate in alignment at your highest self, it's literally the checklist. Thoughts, actions, energy. Are my thoughts, my actions, and is my energy aligned with the outcome I want? Am I aligned in my relationship? Am I aligned in my business? Am I aligned with my personal development, my family, fitness, finance? Am I fucking aligned? There's nothing but alignment. When I don't operate at my highest level each day, my confidence fits an eye to an eye for how much I put out. If I put 100% into my day, I have 100% confidence. You guys don't get it. It's a byproduct of consistent implementation. Confidence is a byproduct of consistent implementation. Whatever you want to be confident in, keep doing it. What's the loudest call your conscience is giving you? Drop some weight? Quit smoking weed? Drop the alcohol? Quit being so negative? Why are you so anxious? Let's fix that. Listen to Wes. He's right. I ain't right. I don't want to be right. I want to show you where to look. It's right in here. All the answers. The real ones, they don't tell you what to see. They show you where to look, but you got to be honest first. The two things I never did that I attribute to all my success. The two things. I never gave or took any excuse on the way to constructing my vision. No matter what, I had a vision of what my appearance should be like. I had a vision of where I would be financially, and I had a vision of the energy, the character, the individual I was gonna be. These are the things that I never had any excuse. I never gave or took any excuse when creating this vision. If I take your advice, bitch, will I be in the position you are in? Physically, financially, mentally. Will I be in your position? Bitch, I don't know why you're so hostile, Wes. You always say in your videos, rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. Yeah, it's not rude for me to call you on this massive energy leak you're having, where you spent time to give someone advice who's in a much more favorable position than you, and you know they would never want to be in yours. You hypothetical motherfucker. This is what I wanted to be, you guys. This is what I wanted to be. And it wasn't my desire, because look how difficult it was to create all this. Every day, 14 years straight, to build up this person internally, to then shape this external reality, this body, the stuff I have, everything. I don't validate myself with that shit. If I validated myself with my looks and my money, I would have been with you lames at the pool party, dropping stacks out front with the colon in and my shirt off, going I'm shit. I don't fucking do that. I stay way far away from that. Guess what I do instead? I pick up a Zoom call at 5 p.m. at the end of a day that I got up at 2:45, worked until 5 p.m. relentlessly, selflessly. And then at 5 p.m. scheduled a phone call I didn't have to take with a client that was struggling with this relationship. I gotta take this. I know what it's like to struggle in your relationship. I have to alleviate this man's pain. So I get on that call. I give him everything I can from my heart, even though my throat's trashed. Even though before the call, I'm telling myself, dude, you're so fucking tired. Get some rest. You're going to die. Fuck that. My level up comes from the inconvenience factor. When someone comes out of the blue at the end of my longest day, and I don't owe it to them, but I give it to them anyways, because I know the pain they know. For me to be able to facilitate an answer that alleviates somebody's pain or gift them the energy to get through a horrible situation, that's what I've become. I've become that because I know that all too well. So at the end of the longest day ever, who are you? When it's not going to benefit you. You don't have to do it. That's where you measure yourself. That's who you measure. That's how you measure who you are and your stage of growth. This is what I've been doing lately, is running the fucking most horrendous long day that suits me not at all. Don't even really drive my cars around. Don't even really go to a dinner anymore. These were the only things I really liked, like a 15-minute lap in my vehicle to just enjoy it and reminisce on being in the pen, and now I'm in a Rolls or whatever. I don't even really do that anymore. The food, I took all my food away. So I was enjoying food for a little bit, like one meal that I liked at the end of the day. I'd go to a local place and get like an ahi pizza from like a place that is like, oh my God, this tastes really good. And it would still fit my macros, but it was really, really fucking good. And I just took that away. So I took away the two things I used to find pleasure in each day. And now I just wait till the very end when I'm done. And then I know that's where my level up occurs. That's where I can push that ceiling forward. I can remove that self-imposed ceiling that for some reason at 5 o'clock I'm supposed to be drained mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm just supposed to be a shell of myself. Fuck that. When you give selflessly at the wick's end, when you still say, fuck it, I don't care about me, this person needs me. When you do that, you'll know what it's all about. You'll fucking know right there. You get a second wind right there. And you realize that you're all powerful when you don't serve yourself. When you don't. You're all powerful. You're drawing from fucking energy that you never knew you could have. That's what I've been doing. I call it the inconvenience factor. But to recap, I never gave or took an excuse when creating my vision, and it's all needed. Get all the stuff, get the tattoos, write the book, speak how you feel, learn and grow and fail and everything above. Do it all. Get everything that you're drawn to. Everything that you're drawn to is inseparably connected to your purpose, your path, and your destiny. No matter how dumb it seems, like how would this car be connected, or how would these tattoos be connected? You're becoming a speaker for a generation. You're becoming a speaker for a group of individuals that need to see certain things, and you're drawn to it for a reason. When you possess the wisdom and the exterior they need to see, you're a better speaker for them, okay? Just get it. Be honest with yourself. I have to see certain things to listen. I do. So I had to be that same way for everybody else, not just having them understand that maybe I'm in a favorable position. Show it, motherfucker. I gotta see it. And then the other one is, I will never take fucking advice from people who aren't in the position I want to be in. And that doubles up, because it would be negative for me to take their advice. Their energy exchange isn't fucking correct. They don't live it. So I can't have them as my belief system that it's possible, because they aren't it. They aren't it, okay? And then the other side of it, the other positive side of not taking their advice and shutting them down, is that maybe they'll fucking step up and be it. Let's go. You'll never know what I'm talking about. I could explain it all and won't be able to tell you the half. You won't know the fucking half. So I'm trying to get through to your fucking head why all this means so much to me, and it won't mean as much to you. That's why. I saw what Instagram was and I decided to put up a pic and put out my feelings. This was the first time in so long that people reached out to me, if it was only 15 or 20 people, 15 to 20 people in the real world reached out to me and said, man, Wes, you're strong. I love what you put out here. It shows your true heart. Supportive people that were aligning with the frequency I put out. The pain I knew. And they were helping me. I would be writing down my post, all my stuff, pouring my heart out. And then I would have my little 30 minutes between walks when the cops would walk the block. And I would take a picture and put my heart up. Then wait till the next day, hop on for my hour and see what came back. It was always so positive and it helped me so much that I vowed to never let anybody down on here because it meant so much to me. So what did that do? In my eyes, I was being the man I needed my whole prison term. Someone that said something. Someone on this fucking earth that said something that you felt in your chest and then backed it up day after day, bringing trust back into people that this man that I don't even know said these things that rang true in my soul, and he never let me down. That's who I had to be. I had to be that man that I needed when I was locked up for 10 years and everybody forgot about me. And you guys were there. Some of you guys were there when I was still busted, saying I'm going to be successful. From one thing, the fact that I would never break my word on these habits that I knew would build me into a successful individual in every way. You guys were there for me. So I could never turn my back. And that's the only thing that's going to get you to live the life you want. That you won't break your fucking word to your people for anything. Where I come from, that's death. Death from within. You motherfuckers toss your word around like it's nothing. And then wonder why people don't follow you nowhere or respect what you have to say. Cried wolf your whole fucking life. The simple fact that I said it and I meant it was all I needed. And the fact that people came to me in my time of need, I'm going to be there for them. Because I know their pain. It'll never go away. And I'm glad it doesn't. I'm glad that pain never goes away. Because it's that driver. The first 2 minutes I get up lately, I don't know when it started happening, but lately, the first 2 minutes of me rising, I go down this rabbit hole of how most people live. Year after year after year, not progressing. The definition of insanity. Living the same fucking life, doing the same fucking shit, but expecting a different result. I walk in their shoes every morning. And I go insane for 30 seconds that feels like 10 minutes. And then I tell myself, what the fuck is that? Why? What would keep you still doing that? And I go double down on what I got to do to push forward. That's why I push forward so quick. I'm never satisfied. Happily dissatisfied, motherfucker. But I know the precursor from all this was the fact that I had to put hope back in society. That someone could fucking back their word up. That you could put trust in at least this motherfucker to do what he said he was going to do. And by doing that, the ripple effect occurred where I got people all over the world backing their shit up and taking pride in not being pleased. Pride in the fact that they hold their word. Pride in the fact that it's not about them. Let's go. You know how hard it is, how disrespectful people are? But when you learn to not be disrespected by people you don't respect, that's when you fucking elevated. If I don't respect you, how can your words faze me? Motherfuckers are trying to be liked out here. I know what character is respected. That's the difference. Cupcakes try to be liked. Real ones know in their heart what they respect, and they be that. They do that. Fully fucking committed. Men show their love by committing. They show their love by fucking committing. If people don't like this side of you, this intense side, then they'll never get the dedication, the commitment, the obsession it takes to be good at anything. Fuck good, great. When you're good, you'll tell people that you're good. When you're great, they'll fucking tell you. And it's because you'll rub off. Anyone can get results in themselves, but when you start to get results in other people, that's different. You're pulling different strings. You're speaking at a different level. Your rate of vibration, who you are and everything you've created has encompassed them. They know. Your talk becomes their self-talk. You guide them through the difficult times because they know in their heart you truly struggle the way they do. I struggle every day, and I'm proud of my struggle. I'm proud of my pain. I don't hide from it. I asked to be the best at this, helping people. So I know I'm being gifted the hardest struggles possible to elevate people. I've been asking for this my whole life because I've always saw myself as a leader. If you see yourself as a leader, know what you're asking for. You're asking for the painful events that are the textbooks of earned wisdom. You're going to have to learn through experience. All the guys we listen to, you can see the pain in their eyes. You know they've been through shit. They saw death. Motherfuckers, every motherfucker who tells me they don't believe in God or creation or the universe or energy or something bigger than us, they never seen death. They never seen somebody's fucking soul exit their body. You guys, trust me. The essence inside of you is the same inside of me. You've just habitually constructed one version. I've habitually constructed another version. So now we must make habits on the other side of our weakness. Daily habits on the other side of our weakness that can lift us past this weakness and then make it a strength. Your current weakness will be your biggest strength when you overcome it because of the pride attached to it, that it was difficult. The difficulty of the pursuit, the difficulty of the endeavor is what makes it meaningful to you. Learning to have meaning behind anything is the biggest thing. But overcoming your trauma is the prerequisite to your purpose. I had a lot of pain in my physique, so I solved it. There was a lot of pain behind my addiction and drug use, so I solved it. There's a lot of pain behind my anger. These are my last areas. The anger that surfaces, my reaction to others, and the fear of losing family members. These areas I'm working on. What are your areas? But once you get all the money you ever needed, you realize you have problems money can't solve. I was never under the impression that money would solve my internal issues. So I solved my internal issues, and that leveled me up so much that my whole life changed exponentially. When you start to get rid of your negative habits, when you start to get rid of your fears, when you start to operate from abundance and only fucking you live your day with positive actions, you'll be the most successful motherfucker you've ever seen in every fucking area. Ripped, rich, rare motherfucker. Let's go. But they don't realize you stuck it out all those years because you were really subduing them demons inside you. You were really going to the gym for therapy, and the byproduct was a body that you were in love with. Because you earned it. Because you earned it. Because you knew work was a man's reward. It was not his punishment. This was a gift. This is where he gets his strength. It's his reward, and it's everything to him. Because if you don't fucking learn to love the work, you'll never know love at all, motherfucker. You. Working on you to bring the best you to the fucking world. This endeavor ought to last a fucking lifetime. The motherfuckers who chase financial fucking goals. The motherfuckers who chase physical goals. The motherfuckers who chase goals in their sobriety or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck it is. If they quit, it's because they were only after the result. The real ones, the real ones. They're the ones who show up for the feeling. They show up every day to make themselves proud. They know that moment by moment they're building themselves or taking away. People who lack belief in self, they don't realize that's directly correlated to the amount of action they put in to aligning themselves with where they're going. The day you don't believe in yourself, really look. Is it your choice to believe in yourself? Or are you not aligned with where you want to go? And that's the universe telling you, hey, motherfucker, if you don't do all these steps Wes told you, then you're not going to get where you want to go. You missed a few steps. That formulates in you as disbelief that you'll ever be it. Because you won't. You're not aligned anymore. You missed your fat, you missed your carbs, you barely got your protein in. Now you're not believing you're going to be jacked. Because you're not. That's the universe speaking to you saying, you're not following the blueprint, stupid. Hey, stupid, you're not following the blueprint. And you're like, why don't I believe in myself? You don't believe in yourself because you're not following through. You don't trust you because you're not sticking to what you have planned for you. Do you get that? Financially, it's the same thing. Any goal, it's the same thing. If you're not doing the work, putting the reps in, your perspective is going to match how much work you put in. So you're not going to believe in yourself if you're not pulling it off. The winds stacked lead to that savage self-talk that you can't be stopped. Then the perspective starts to shift and this is easy. I got this shit. When you've lived like that for a long time, nothing's hard. Because you have the mindset, the perspective of someone who will crush anything. I see everything you see as a problem as an obstacle that fucking propels me. Perfect. Can't stop me. This just makes me more disciplined, more committed. I'm only valuing with the internal attributes because I know those are the root to the success I want. I never show up for muscles anymore. Why do you work out every day, Wes? Well, like, you don't have to. Why get up that early? Because I'm fucking strengthening myself at the root. I'm making sure I'm so committed that I don't doubt myself. Doubt will creep in for me. I'll suffer from low confidence if I don't fucking put the fucking work in. Action breeds anxiety. Lack of action breeds anxiety. Fear and doubt stem from the same shit. When you're just crushing towards your goals with massive forward momentum, not sitting there inwardly analyzing yourself. Oh, do I like this? Do I want to do this? It's not about you, motherfucker. You have a vision placed in you from above. Your vision is your genius. You know how many fucking people will think that a man like me who chased his vision and got success is superficial because he's got some cars? But in all reality, they sold out their fucking passion and their dream for small amounts of money and security. They're the superficial ones who sold out for money. The same motherfuckers won't get up early to work on themselves. They'll only get up early for money. But here we are, getting up early to chase our passions. Here we are, getting up early to be better people for our family, for our fucking friends, for everybody around us, for the world. My goal is to treat everybody how I would treat my son and my wife. Because the way you are out in public to people, you'll bring that motherfucker home. You can't just be all passive aggressive 80% of your day because everybody around you sucks, and then snap into being the best dude around your family. Trust me, who you are in public, who you are to strangers, you bring that motherfucker home. There's so much value in staying massively aware of your internal state during all negative events. Anytime you're going negative, thinking negative, feeling negative, connect why. What happened? Self-doubt starts to creep in. Did I do everything to align myself with where I'm going? Oh shit. The universe is smacking me in the back of the head saying, hey Wes, you're not aligned with where you want to go. Get in alignment. What the fuck? The second you crush everything in your daily plan, you crush. The second you do that, you will have no doubt where you're going. You will have no doubt your vision's going to work. You're doing it. You're in control. I love you guys. No matter what the fuck it takes, no matter how hard it is, so that you're proud that you created the individual you admire in every way so that you can just give that motherfucker to the world. This is what it is. This is the level of accountability. When you're true, when you've become something, this is how you guide. Your weakness is their way out, and I don't have one. Why don't I have one? Because of you. I am the one that will get through to you because I care that much, because I know that pain. And for me to stay impervious to that pain that ate me alive my whole life and is eating you right now, I must work on you. So I suffer still till this day to walk right next to you and understand you. So therefore, I will eat less. I will do more. I will sleep less, even though I don't even have to. You know, my top entrepreneur dogs are like, Wes, why? Why don't you just enjoy? I don't enjoy myself the same way you do, motherfucker. Suffering tells me who I am. Adversity makes me step up. Was in the gym today. Seen one of the dudes, he's Russian, and he's got an accent, and he's just getting cutter and cutter by the day. Has that death face. And I say, damn, dog, you're getting ripped. I loved feeling how much he was going through. He was so fatigued, covered in veins, like 30 pounds under what I know him to be, and just face sucked up. And I know he's right in the depth of it. And it just empowered me. I'm like, man, that dude is fighting right now. But once you get to a certain level and you fought so long, you learn to just flow with it. You actually love it. You take pleasure in not being pleased. And you love suffering in silence, because that's the measure of a man. Not how much he can fucking capitalize on everything and how he can kick his feet up and win all the time and do less. The motherfucker who can straight suffer in silence and you feel the energy inside of him build. Well, this man in my gym, solid man, I asked him how many calories he's eaten. He said, 800. You guys, you're a bunch of fucking bitches who don't want it. Too comfortable taking advice from your friend who ain't where you want to be. Check it out. Around here, we eat less and we do more. That's what I love. Another motherfucker's going to tell me, Wes, you need to really enjoy yourself and do less. I don't want your soft energy. Oh, well, it's like really enjoy. No, it isn't. Not to me, it's not. Being soft like you with that pussy-ass, bitch-ass energy and your pale-ass body with your weak-ass forearms and that soft-ass midsection, I don't give a fuck how much pleasure you got to be that. I can't be that. I suffer right here so that you know Wes got you. He'll be there. He'll stay lean year-round because he loves me. He'll stay dedicated year-round because he loves me. I love you guys. I hate your fucking habits. These pussy ass habits that run you into the ground. I'm going to stop as many motherfuckers from being walking bitches, straight broads, as I can by smacking them with the truth, letting them know what they're capable of. How am I going to do that? Day in, day out, till the casket drops. That's how it fucking works. Seen this man on 800 calories, and I said, I'm going to eat less. All protein, 6 meals, 50 to 60 grams. That's it. That's it. That's all I want. I want to suffer. I want to feel it. I want to be alive. You're most alive when you're closest to death. Pussy. What? How do you talk to yourself when you're in the middle of this crazy work? I'm going to eat the floor. How do you talk to yourself when you're hungry? I don't need shit. What? Your self-talk during times of adversity is who the fuck you are. These men in this block never see nothing like me. I love motherfuckers. I hate their habits because I know they could be better. I know once they learn to be responsible to their rate of vibration, it's going to fucking change their whole life. I'm only in a state of energy construction. How does this person feeling me? How do I come off to this person? And obviously, too much kindness breeds lack of accountability. So if anyone wants to get it, I'm going to light them up. I ain't scared. They're getting lit up and told exactly how the fuck they are because they need it. If you overstepped the bounds of moderation when delivering the truth to someone, you'll feel regret. Apologize. Not that hard. Hey, I did overstep that, but guess what? This is true. Sandwich that shit. Positive comment. Hit them with the truth. Another one. If that's what they need, you got to feel everything out. This is gray area.